Howdy, beautiful and handsome viewers. Today is a little bit more different than it usually is. I've actually just uploaded a video similar like this. It's basically a discussion video, but it's really me giving you more of a discussion video or more of a story time, whatever you can take for yourself. But the title of the video may be a little bit more misleading because Bojack Horseman has been out for so long already. But it has been a year. This week had made a year Bojack has entered my life. Me watching the show. The show is more complex that you have to say that it's in your life rather than you just watched it. It was just around. I just watched it a year ago, or it was last year when I started it. But yes, it made a year of me watching Bojack Horseman, and is the best way I can describe how much it impacted and changes my current events. I wouldn't say it changed my whole mind. I do want to say that, but I don't want to sound melodramatic. But the twists and turns my life had taken while I was intaking the show, while I was watching the show, it's drastic because then a lot of my choices was flipped around, a lot of my wordplay was flipped around and created more restraint for myself. But this is where we're gonna get into it. And as you see in the background, it's me. I've been trying, guys. I've been trying to draw Diane. This is my attempt, only because I just wanted something more authentic, more than just throwing a video in the background. So don't cut me for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning to sketch myself. Actually make some critiques. Help me out. Actually, critique is actually the best way to learn. The way to start off the discussion is, how did I get introduced to Bojack Horseman? See, I got introduced by Bojack from watching a TikTok. It was a TikTok of season 1, episode 11, where Diane's on a podium with other ghostwriters talking about the book that she published about Bojack, the memoir she posted about. Published about Bojack, and Bojack going up to ask her a question if that is how she sees him, and is he good, asking, begging, not begging, but desperately, he is desperately asking Diane if this is it for him. Is it over for him? Is he good? And he just wants to proceed as being good. He wants to be perceived as being good to the one he loves. At the moment, I didn't know that was the person he loved, but I felt it. Like, the tone shift from watching the video. I was like, that definitely has to be somebody that means so deep. Somebody that cuts so deep to him. And then finally getting to see that scene meant even more. I made a whole breakdown video about that scene. Literally, my first introduction of that scene. That's one of my first ever breakdown videos. Am I gonna put the link in the bio? Am I gonna put the? No, I'm a little lazy. But if I do, alrighty, man. I hear you. All right. But yeah, it's that scene alone showed me empathy. It showed me more than just empathy. It showed me despair of how much of a broken man can be, how open he can be for the one he loved the most. See, around the time of February of 2023, my love life was all over the place, and I was still getting done with Bojack. At the time, it's during Valentine's week. It was during Valentine's week. So, and I had just came from ice skating for one of my friends. So later I found out they had feelings, and it was so much. It was a big change. A lot of. I'm gonna be very honest, and I don't want to sound like I'm overboating or whatever, because this is not. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I'm not the one to be loving and having so many other lovers. I really would love to just find one and just be about my day, literally be about my day and chase my career in life. But at the time, I was very conflicted. I had a couple of lovers at the time. I very much did. And I was in and out of a lot of women's lives that I did hurt at the time because of Bojack. Bojack showed me more. I already put myself as guilty so many other times for relationships that I've hurt women in. We can hurt people in many ways that we can hold ourselves accountable for as well, especially as men. I know it goes for the women. I'm gonna hear comments, oh, what about the women? Yes, and it goes for the men as well. We've hurt women, and to much gratitude, it's only for our pride. Only for our ego. And most of the times we're just doing it because we don't know. Or maybe it makes us feel better. And Bojack introduced me to things like this. Bojack introduced me more to the things of this nature. And that's why at the time I was so much everywhere. I was really so much everywhere with my love, like trying to understand. I really wasn't trying to fall in love, but I was trying to understand, and I was actually trying to make peace with it. I wanted to be better. I didn't want to be Bojack in somebody's life, even though I already am. But I didn't want to continue being Bojack for somebody else. Which is where I sought out ways to understand the women that were in my life and resolve some things, or maybe just try to understand what I could have done better for the next person. And to which gratitude, there were situations where I actually did that. I actually did learn and progress. And there were situations where I saw their vulnerability and I said, oh, I could just have this one around. She still cares about me. It's so much that it kept going. And the reasons why I would stop is because I don't want to be Bojack in somebody else's life. I can't. For myself, I've seen so many people hurt by women, by men, by love itself, the construct of love itself, and the definition, whatever people develop the definition for themselves. But the construct of love has destroyed people many a times in my life, and it's so misleading. And it's not just my own. I'm saying for others. And for Bojack, he's destroyed so many. I'm not gonna sit here and say, yeah, I did a penny because what he did, that's sick. No, that's sick. Okay, he's sick for that. I would never say I'm Bojack to that gratitude. Hell no. But Bojack has hurt so many people. So many people from his addictions, from his love, from his childhood experiences. And they are no excuses for it though. No matter what, it never justifies it at all. But of course, we're human. We're intrigued to be like, why does Bojack do what he does? Bojack has women like Diane that he hurt during the end of the season. If you haven't watched it, then I'm not going to spoil you too much. But during the last season, then we have Princess Carolyn. I have a Princess Carolyn in my life, and I would do my best to change that, but I don't know what to do. Just as Bojack says, he does love her, but he just doesn't think he loves her maybe enough. Or maybe he just doesn't know what love is. But she's always going to be there because she loves him. Bojack hurt the ones he loved, and so have many of us. We have a Princess Carolyn in our life. If not, we probably have a Diane in our life. If not, we have a Todd in our life, hurting our friends to keep them to ourselves so we wouldn't be alone, soaking ourselves in that depression state. We have so many different people in our lives that we treat her similar, just like how Bojack treats many of his friends. And it may not be majorly similar, but it has a similarity to it. To which is what Diane means to Bojack. Diane knows. I think okay, I don't know if you saw in the background, but I hit the drawing because it was very frustrating. I'm telling you, oh my goodness, drawing. It's so fun. It's because it doesn't come out the way it does in my head. Okay. Anyways, back to Bojack. Yeah. So, anyways, Diane means so much to Bojack in his life, and I was trying to find my own Diane, someone, a friend, a love that felt so much like a Diane to me. And I've been stated to be a couple people's Bojack and Diane, blah 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 blah, but there's only one woman in my life that I know would ever be my Diane. And if somehow she finds this channel and she's here, I'm very much grateful for you. I'm very much grateful for everything you've done. And just like Bojack and Diane, I know you'll be there for me, but I don't want to rely on you because I don't want to take too much of consumption to bring you back to this evil world, or bring you back to this never-ending conflict. Finding my Diane was like similar to having a Princess Carolyn. I thought it was just my Princess Carolyn, but really that is my Diane. And I cannot discuss further. Why? Because I don't want to sound like a crybaby. No, nah. Honestly, I'd rather discuss so much what the show did. And that's what it did. It helped me find a leveling for these people in my life. It helped me connect with so many other people that have watched the show. Even my current lover now. Okay, she's not my current lover, but she's definitely my Valentine. So that's more than enough. This video might come out on no. I'm gonna upload this Thursday, maybe Friday. But anyways, so yeah, I really I've seen so many people. I've met so many people to talk about this show and how much it means to them, how much it breaks them, how much shoot, even even the insignificant characters or like Mr. Peanut Butter. I wouldn't say he's majorly insignificant, but people like him, how they mean so much to him. And how many people love and relate to Sarah Lynn. I would love to make a video about that, but somebody already has made a video about it, so I'm not gonna. Sorry, I can't make a video because I would rather you guys watch that. That is, if I could put in words about Sarah Lynn and her the contribution she does for the show and for the people itself and how much they don't see that, it's so significant. But yeah, it is. I can see the timer in the video that this would be wrapping up pretty much soon, so I want to ask you guys some questions for the readers. Here I go. For the audiences that are still listening, a question. Have you ever found your Diane? Have you ever found a Princess Carolyn in your life? And is there a Bojack in your life? And do you have a Beatrice? And that can only be your parent, so it can't actually only be your parent. It can be a very much significant person that's been in your life since you were young, that molded you to the person you were today. It could be a grandfather, it could be a grandmother, it could be an aunt, it could be a cousin that you lived with. You can have a Beatrice Horseman in your life. I want you to comment that. If it's too much, then it's okay. I also have an Instagram. I have Instagram. My Instagram, I can put that. I will put effort in that so you can reach out to me. Only to reach out. I'm not asking for a follow. I'm not really too big on that, on the following. I really don't care about that too much. But do subscribe because I do have many more videos coming out. And I'm trying to put out a video for Bojack Horseman. It's about my Diane. I'm gonna have a Diane breakdown, comparing my own Diane to the show's Diane, or a breakdown of her herself. I'm gonna have that possibly Valentine's Day, possibly, and that's a big possibly. It's a letter. It's gonna be a love letter, so it's a possibility that it will be out on Valentine's Day. If not, then it will definitely be published sooner than you think. And then after that, we'll have a Find Your Bojack video. So for any Bojack audiences that are still here, still listening to me talk and, you know, talk, I'm going to talk about a Find Your Bojack video, how I'm a Bojack in so many more people's life than I can take accountability for. And hopefully doing this and continue growing this channel, it may not fix it. It's not going to fix it, but it's going to make me better. It's going to make us better. It's going to grow. I want to grow my literary skills and I want to grow as a person. And I feel like doing what I do now would help so many people. And I stick to that with my heart. And for the people that are listening, or loyal listeners, loyal, beautiful, handsome audience, loyal viewers, I will be having a Spider-Man video coming out about two of the voice actors, Andrew and Tobey Maguire. They're going to be why there's so much of inspiration to us. I will not have Tom Holland because he will have his own video. He will have his own video, so don't think it's disregarding him or I'm trying to disrespect him or anything. Nah, I'm not too worried about the boy, but that video will be coming soon. I'm going to leave in the background me, you know, sketching because I got to do her eyebrows, which I forgot. It's going to clip on soon. So yeah. See you guys, lovely and handsome people. Have a great one. Subscribe if you need to. Like the video most definitely. And if you want to stay around, I know I said it once before, definitely subscribe.